Solana and Sui and other stuff are seeing the pickup in activity, ETH has basically built out enormous amount of block space. And as the market grows, I think, ETH, because it's security and all of the other stuff, will attract more flows. But it's probably going to underperform this cycle. Underperform Solana, but I still think it outperforms Bitcoin. I look at that cross a lot. That cross perfectly works with the ISM. Everyone's looking for the confirmation of Bitcoin, and then everybody's going to get out the risk curve.
Yeah.
I mean, because look, if we've got the banana zone,
everything's going to rip.
Everyone knows what the game is.
You want the beta.
Yeah, everybody's going to want the beta. So we all think it's likely to break to the upside and go fast. And the issue is where is the capital flow going to come from? So if we're stepping away and want to give ourselves a counter argument, is everybody's looking at each other to say, well, when it breaks, the market's going to go higher because it's going to bring in all of the FOMO. But it needs to break higher to bring in the FOMO.
That's right.
That reflexive thing needs to start. And every time it's got to the top of the range, it's come back down. And now whether that's because of some flow, we don't know. But I don't know if the crypto market itself has much dry powder. Everyone's all in.
In the ever-evolving world of blockchain, few projects manage to capture the attention of investors and developers. Solana is one such project that has risen from relative obscurity to one of the most significant blockchains in terms of market capitalization. Today, when Sui emerges, it is compared to the early days of Solana's meteoric rise. Sui is a Layer 1 blockchain developed by Miston Labs. Like Solana, Sui aims to bring a high-throughput, low-latency decentralized platform to the general public. What sets Sui apart is its unique programming language called Move, which is optimized for faster transaction speeds, better security, and improved scalability. Sui also aims to solve the blockchain trilemma by offering horizontal scaling, where the network can handle more transactions as more validators join the network. Sui has emerged as a prominent player thanks to its robust infrastructure, strong team, and an early wave of developer interest. Its focus on usability has also helped drive broader adoption. Following its launch, Sui's native token, Sui, saw a rapid rise in value, leading it to expand across several cryptocurrency platforms. Sui has soared over 111% in the past month. This tremendous surge was fueled in part by rumors that Sui would become the next Solana. The growing belief in Sui's ability to replicate or even surpass Solana's success has led to a sharp increase in demand for Sui. In the space of a month, Sui's over 100% surge has attracted the attention of institutional and retail investors. Both Sui and Solana focus on high transaction speeds. Solana currently processes over 65,000 transactions per second, TPS, while Sui has the potential to scale horizontally. This means that Sui's TPS can increase as more validators join the network. Like Solana, Sui has extremely low transaction fees, which has been a major factor in its recent adoption. High gas fees on Ethereum have pushed many users towards Solana, and Sui is now attracting users and developers for the same reason. Solana's growth has been largely driven by its developer community, which continues to build dApps, DeFi projects, and NFTs on the platform. Likewise, Sui is attracting attention from developers who want to create a more secure and scalable environment using the Move programming language. Solana's price has risen exponentially in 2021 from $1.50 to over $250 at its peak. Sui is experiencing a similar trajectory. Although it hasn't reached Solana's peak yet, its momentum bodes well for the future. Sui has a brighter future ahead of it and is likely to become the next big blockchain network in the industry. When it comes to the next Solana, Sui could take over and occupy a dominant position among the major blockchain networks. According to Raoul Pal, Solana and Sui might be enough to make millions. Before we move forward, if you want to stay updated with the latest crypto events and news, you can subscribe to our channel and like this video. Now let's get back to Raoul Pal's view on Solana and Sui and the overall crypto market.
The world is so indebted dollars that dollars always in short supply.
Yeah.
So anytime the world slows down, the dollar goes up. Anytime, it's just, there is a desperate need for dollars. I mean, what happened to China? They needed dollars. What the US did was agree via Japan intervening in the currency to inject dollars back into the Chinese system.
Yeah.
So I don't think that they need to do anything. And the argument, look at the size of the debt. We know what they're doing. They're debasing the currency to pay for the debt.
Yeah.
that's the privilege of having the world's reserve currency. You could force an 8% annual purchasing power depreciation via debasement, which is basically, I think of it as a put option on implosion. So I don't know what you'd pay for the option, a put option on, let's say, equity markets falling 50% plus and most markets falling apart. That's what, if you get the big reset, the big, thing, okay, that's what happens. Well, what we're doing instead is we're basically paying them to take away that downside or an 8%.
By debasing
option.
money.
Yeah, it's an option cost.
Yeah, it's quite an expensive one as well, right?
It is, but, I'd rather pay 8% than I would to see markets down 80.
And it's 8% that you don't actually see yourself paying.
No.
You see it as an asset inflation, basically, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Your future self gets poorer because you can afford less with your income. I don't think we're in a dollar bull market environment now. I think the dollar moved quite a decent amount. It got down to that 100 level. It's like, no, thank you.
According to Raoul Pal, SWI is acting like it's going to be one of the key chosen ones in the major new chains, if not the chosen one. People should pay attention to SWI amid bullish signals, technological upgrades, and growing adoption. Paul says one of the bullish signals SWI is giving includes breaking out of an inverse head and shoulders pattern. He also says that the Mysticeti upgrade brought sub-second finality, the fastest of any chain, and that the upcoming pilot fish will supposedly bring transactions per second TPS that goes even beyond Solana's Fire Dancer. According to Paul, gaming is a potential niche where SWI could succeed, and the announcement that Circle will issue the USDC stablecoin on the platform is another good step. But SWI is still in its infancy, and the proof will need to be provided by successful applications that evolve based on the tech stack. Raoul Pal set a preliminary threshold for Bitcoin at $70,000, suggesting significant growth potential beyond that point. Peter Brandt, a veteran financial markets expert, also offered his predictions for Bitcoin, emphasizing a price threshold. Brandt predicts that Bitcoin could see substantial growth if it reaches or surpasses $72,000, a figure slightly higher than its all-time high price reached in March of this year. This concept of extreme price increases, dubbed the banana zone by Raoul Pal, refers to a theoretical phase where the price of Bitcoin could rise abruptly and steadily. However, Brandt suggests that serious discussions about such a phase are premature until Bitcoin approaches this near record high. Raoul Pal agrees with the idea of significant growth, but sets his benchmark at $70,000. He says that until Bitcoin surpasses this mark, the potential for entry into the banana zone remains to be confirmed. Brandt and Paul's perspectives highlight the high risks and speculative nature of cryptocurrency investment, where market sentiment can fluctuate widely. The specified prices of $70,000 and $72,000 are seen not only as psychological benchmarks, but also as critical indicators that could trigger a new era of growth for Bitcoin.